Hey, beautiful day. So I am going to do another reading. This reading is going to be for my divine mates, okay? My divine mate. What's that? What fell? Category 5 hurricane. Okay. Let me put that back in the day. Because he's clear, concise messages. Throughout this video, some of the blame from the spirit could be. That's what divine protection. That's what I mean. That's what divine protection for those reading this. Thanks for divine protection for whoever watches this reading. Thank you, Spirit, for your small presence. Thank you, Spirit, of the Spirit of the Spirit. Everything that you do, everything that you do, thank you. For this soul. Let's see what's going on right now with my divine mates. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There it is. Okay. Let's see what's going on with my divine mates. I like to shuffle these cards. They're even good if I use them. What's going on with my divine mate? This fell. This card fell. The DMV. DMV. Okay. Oh my goodness. They love chocolate. My children. Okay. That dark chocolate. Alright, let's get it. Oh yeah, what was the card that fell out? What was that? I can't remember. My babies, they take my brain somewhere else for a second and then it's like I gotta go back to myself again. I'll be like, oh, what was I saying? They button. Okay, I'll be like, I'm doing a reading, maybe like, but mommy. Alright, okay, what do you need? What do you want? What's going on with my divine mate? Whatever he's doing out here in these streets. Oh yeah, the DMV came out. Okay. DMV. That's like losing hope. You know, somebody basically being put in a position where they're hopeless. Okay. It's like signing yourself over to someone else, or like being used as he is a transporting utility for the Most High's word. Okay, he is literally being used as someone to transport messages, to give messages from the Most High. That's what I'm getting. One more. Okay, let's see. The sound of music. Okay, he loves the sound of music. He loves pure music. Okay, he loves the sound of nature as well. I'm getting. Okay, he likes classical music. He would like to go to like a symphony, watch a symphony, you know, a band, an orchestra. You know, he likes those type of that type of music. I'm getting he just likes the sound of nature. You know, he likes the sound of his own breathing, the sound of real authentic sounds. Okay, he likes real authentic sounds. That's what I'm getting. Okay, he's strong. Somebody, I feel like large. Okay, so this is the first card, the sound of music, and then this is Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, so this says large carnivorous dinosaur of the latter part of Mesozoic era, what big teeth you have. Okay, so he's being viewed as somebody who speaks his strength is in what he says. Okay, he's being viewed as strong. He's strong. He has a big voice. Okay, he has a lot of good things to say. Okay, he has a lot of big things to say. Okay, I'm getting that he comes from an ancient time. He comes from whatever. I feel like his soul is very old, right? And he's tapped into himself to a point where now when he speaks, it's like when he speaks is like what am I trying to say? He can move mountains, right? With just what he says out his mouth. People see his strength when he open his mouth. Okay, he speak. Okay, that's what it is. Yes. What's this? Top of the roller coaster. What goes up must come down. So I feel like he realizes that everything that was built up to a certain point in his life had to fall, and he's accepting that. He's accepting the fall that had to happen in his life. He realized that a lot of things was built off of false direction. You know, it's all a part of his journey to help him grow. At the same time, I see that he knew that he was at the top, and that everything that he had gained from that point had to fall. And he accepted that in totality, fully, completely within himself. He was okay with that, the fact that, you know, everything had to fall the way it did. What's next? Unexpected. Okay, so I feel like when he took this risk to just be okay with losing everything that was built off of false pretense or whatever, off of false things, that was unexpected for him. I feel like that was unexpected in his life. I feel like he was ready to take that journey. At the same time, I feel like that was very sudden. You know, he took that leap. It was very sudden. It was very unexpected. But now he's just different. You know, when he speaks, it's like his strength is what he say, and he opens his mouth. Okay, glistening, glossy, gleaming. Okay, he is. I feel like the Most High has took this man and dusted him off. Okay, and renewed him. He's gonna build. I feel like when he was building, he was building off of false things in his life, right? I feel like that didn't really get him the fulfillment. Okay, so he stopped building there, and he allowed the Most High to just take the wheel in his life by making that big sacrifice. And now he is, building his life now in a way where he's allowing the Most High to do that. He's allowing the Most High to, gloss him up, okay, and dust him off, okay, and shine him up. That's what I feel like this is. And he's shining out here. He's glistening in the sunlight, okay? He ain't gotta do no hard work. He just gotta be a servant of the Most High. He ain't gotta do what he was doing before, okay? But he's letting the Most High do that for him now. He just gotta be who he is and shine. That's what I'm getting. Okay? A public toilet. At least the seat is still warm. So I'm getting that somebody is in a seat, right, that is not supposed to be in the seat, in the public seat that he's going to take on. Okay, so yeah, somebody is in the public seat that they should not be in, or that they are about to be removed from, that he's about to be in, because it says at least the seat is still warm. I feel like somebody's in a public seat, and he's about to take that seat now in his life, or he is now taking the seat in his life that everyone will see, right? Everyone will see him step into his new seat that the Most High has ordained for his destiny. Yep, I feel like that's what it is. And whoever was there, they are being made to step down or something like that. Or the public would just see him in his seat, in his rightful seat. That's how I feel. Okay, smashing into a wall. Crashed test dummies make it look so easy. Okay, so what am I getting from this? So I feel like somebody could be trying to imitate him. Somebody could be trying to do what he does or trying to learn from him, and they are smashing into a wall trying to do what he does, or trying to mimic him or copycat him or something of that nature. I feel like they smashing into a wall. I don't feel like this is him. I feel like whoever this is in this seat that's trying to get some type of public recognition off of him, or is in the seat where he supposed to be, or he is moving towards, is trying to is smashing into a wall basically. Maybe that's what that is. That's what I'm getting. Saturday at Costco. Welcome to the most pits of savings. So I feel like this right here is saying that he is saving. He is I don't know. I feel like this is this part. It's like I feel like it's somebody else. That's what I'm feeling like. Whoever is trying to mimic him or something, that's smashing into a wall, that's in a public seat, trying to get him to take a seat or something. I feel like they smashed into a wall with trying to do this. Like he's looking at them literally like a crash test dummy, and this is causing them to lose financially. Right, this is causing them to lose big time. Whoever is trying to manipulate him in some type of way, I feel like that. I don't feel like that's him. Firefighters, yes, it has to be. This is somebody that's trying to put his fire out. Somebody don't like where he at, what he's doing, how he's shining and popping in his life right now, from just having nothing, but just the Most High's grace, okay, and love in his life. They trying to put that fire out. Like, this man literally lost everything. This man literally gave up everything. You see, he was at the top of the roller coaster, and he know that everything that must go up must go down. So he gave it all up. He sacrificed it all, right? And it was unexpected in his life to do this, right? Right? Because he's not poisonous. That's in reverse. He's not taking no poison, okay? No more. So what he did was unexpected, but it was needed. It was needed for his growth, and that's why he's shining and glistening. So when people that is trying to work against the forces that you stand for, try to come to you and give you a bribe, try to bribe you, try to get you to see something in the way they want you to, or something like that, and you don't accept that seat, you don't accept what it is they're trying to get you to tie, they're trying to tie to you, or whatever they're trying to do to manipulate, to try to stop your force or whatever. They're getting them to smash into a wall. They smashing into a wall trying to do this, and it's causing them to lose financially, and they really trying hard to put his fire out. These are firefighters trying to do this. These people just trying to put his fire out. Yes, Taco Bell. So they trying to get him, like, I feel like these people that's doing this, if it's somebody doing this to him, they They trying to put his fire out. They trying to get him to do this or buy him to this so that he can. They trying to make him appear as, you know, like we can help you live the fast life, or they're trying to just live the fast life. This is people that lives the fast life. Okay, they eat fast food. You know, they hop from party to party. You feel me? They always want to be where it's hot at. You feel me? People that live the fast life. I think they mistaken him for this, or they trying to get him to go back to this. This man not going back to the fast life. He has given up everything, okay, to get where he is. Why would he go backwards? Okay, this is the energy I'm getting. And what's at the bottom? Kanye West. Yes, he's outspoken. Like I said, Tyrannosaurus Rex, when he opened his mouth, you see his strength when he opened his mouth, okay? When he speaks. Hold on. I gotta be careful out here. No, because when I see something, I gotta go immediately look, okay? So, yeah, anyway. Kanye West. Yeah, he's outspoken. Him being who he is controversial to whoever this is firefighter people in the public see, you know, they're smashing into a wall and losing their money trying to get him to put his fire out and live the fast life. Okay, but he's like Kanye West. He's outspoken. Okay, and him being outspoken and speaking up is causing controversial inside someone, whoever trying to do this to him. Is interrupting. It says 1977. I guess they gotta put a different date. Outspoken American rapper known for his genre bending music. So I'm feeling like he's a musician. He's a musician, and he's outspoken because of this. He likes to express himself in different ways, and music is a big way that he likes to express himself. That's what I'm getting, and because of that, you know, he has no problem with opening up his mouth and expressing how he feels, especially with the walk that he's walking right now, this divine path he's on. Yeah, he's not backing down. He gonna speak his mind. He gonna let them do whatever they think they want to do. He gonna continue to be himself. That's just gonna motivate him to do it even more, to go towards where he's going even more. Okay. Yes. This is what I'm getting from him. Right, outspoken, and he's a musician. And I mean, listen, I'm low key a musician as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we both are in that. You know, we both, you know, do the same thing, like the same thing when it comes to music. Okay, so let's get the tarot. This is the bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yeah, he on this journey. He already went on his journey. He on his path right now as we speak. Okay, divine mate. I don't want to say counterpart anymore because I have a different perspective on that, what that means. So yeah, let's see what this is. What tarot about to say. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord. Clear messages with all following. Thanks for another discernment. Release the clear messages with all following. So I can take them. My heart, my body, soul, my temple, my atmosphere, forever. My life is reading with all following. Thank you for everything that you do and everything that you are. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you do. That is so. Okay. Let's see what tarot got to say about this. Let me put it down so y'all can see it or whatever. Not too much, just enough. Okay, keep going. Okay, so that's that. Ace of Cups. Queen of Chalices. Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is a feminine energy, right? That is calm and intuitive and patient. She's compassionate, okay? This is a very loving feminine energy. I feel like when he listens to music, he's literally listening to the sound of Mother Nature, right? Or he's listening to a feminine energy, right? That, sounds like music to him. Okay? I don't know if it's me or not, you know what I mean? He could be listening to someone else. And I'm getting that this is a feminine that he sees as the Queen of Cups. That he when her voice when he's in her presence or something of that nature is like music to him. But I'm getting that this is like Mother Nature to him. When he hears the sound of nature is like calming for him. Okay, it calms him down. It makes him feel a state of peace, of calm, and serene, Or this could literally be a Queen of Cups that he is looking at. Now see, even if I came into union with him, he could already very well have someone else that he looks up to or something that's a feminine. And he might not recognize me yet. He may not, because he's a fool in his journey right now. So he may not, he's learning as he go. So he's on an adventure. He may not see me right now. Okay, he may see someone else. But, this is my energy. So, but I can't necessarily say that this is me that he's seeing. This could be someone else. Or this could be Mother Nature, literally. That, is giving him divine love. He could be getting remothered by divine mother, Most High Mother, Heavenly Mother herself. Okay, so yeah, and the sound of music, nature, could be that. That's what I'm getting. Okay, what's next? 3 of Wands, expansion. So yeah, like I said, he has foresight, and when he speaks, because this is over top of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, when he speaks, his powers, and when he speaks, so I'm feeling like he expanding from this. Every time he speaks, he expands. Okay, he speaks on what he has foresight of, based off of what he has read when it comes to the word, when it comes to Most High's word. He expands on the Most High's word, and he speaks what it is that he knows is truth, and this is the truth that's straight coming from the divine, straight coming from the Most High. Okay, and this is his power. This is his power. When he's speaking what he has foresight of, that he has gained from the Most High's word. Okay, so he does some deep diving when it comes to, getting acquainted with how the Most High wants him to see as he's going on his journey right now. Because you do not lean on your own understanding. So whatever you go through, you're supposed to refer back to the Most High's word and get the clarity that you need. And I feel like that's what he does. And every time he speaks about what the clarity he has gotten on whatever could have transpired in his life at that time, or whatever is going on in his environment, which I'm getting from this, listening to the sound of nature, seeing nature, just seeing, people too, animals, whatever, insects, whatever, you know what I mean, and taking that back to the word, and then expanding on that and bringing it to the forefront for the people speaking, so that people can hear him speak. His power is in his voice. That's what this is saying right here. The Fool. Yes, this is so perfect. Listen, so he knew when he was at the top, whatever life he built, it got him to a point where he felt like he was at the top, right? And he let it all go, because it says what goes up must come down. When he decided to let it all go, he knew he had to make that sacrifice. He went on a new journey to soul searching. Okay, he went on a new journey to, find himself, to connect with his higher self. He's going on a journey. He's learning as he go. He's the fool right now, okay? So yes, that's perfect, okay? Alright, what's next? Unexpected. Yeah, this goes with this card. So this is unexpected. This is what this came out on top. 4 chalices. Okay, so this is just saying that he took time to really reevaluate and reanalyze what was happening. Okay, because everything was so unexpected. It was so sudden. He had to sit back like, what's happening? What's going on? You know, or I look at this like anything that happens unexpectedly around him right now, anything, right? He takes a step back to reevaluate. As I said, like he goes to the Most High's word and he gets clarity in that way. And I feel like any unexpected event that happened, because he refuses to take the poison, okay? Poisonous is in reverse. He's not poisoning. Any unexpected event that happened, that sudden, anything, right? He takes the time to reevaluate by going to the word, going to the Most High. Yes, that's what that is. I don't feel like he in his head too long though. I feel like he gets the clarity he needs and he moves forward. He's on an adventure. He's in his full nature right now. He's on the path. He's on his journey to his higher self, to, you know, be what he's destined to be, what the Most High has ordained for his destiny. Yes. Okay, the Hangman. The Hangman, he was forced to see things from a new perspective, because this came right out over top of glistening, and then you have innovative in reverse. So he knew that in order for him to have this this lifestyle that he wanted, right, this royal lifestyle, him glistening, him popping, shining, right, being the star, he knew that he had to have a new perspective on how he needed to build his life. So the way he was being innovative, in the manner that he had to change that. He had to gain a new perspective. He had to gain a new perspective in order to have that lifestyle that he wanted. And he got that perspective. And he knew that it was through the Most High and the Holy Spirit, through the word of the Most High, getting clarity based off what the Most High wants him to see and how the Most High wants him to see what's going on in his life, all the unexpected events. Right, he knew that he had to have a new perspective on his life. Yes, this is what's going on right now. Okay, yes, this is beautiful. My divine mate is growing. Okay, he is growing as we speak. Okay, 5 of Cups, taking losses. 5 of Chalices. So I'm getting that he had to take a loss from whatever public seat that he was in. He had to take a loss. He had to take that loss, man. He had to step down. Yeah, so yeah, he had to take losses from this public seat that he was in order to have what he had to sacrifice a lot, right? In order to get what he is for real. Or referring back to when I did these first cards, this first pluck that I did, it could be whoever this is in this public seat that's trying to, I guess, or that's in this public seat is taking losses. I feel like somebody in the public seat is taking losses. Or it's just him. He had to sacrifice the seat that he was in, you know, where the public saw him, you know, in this particular type of way. I feel like he had to, you know, sacrifice that life. He had to sacrifice that. Okay, 9 of Wands. Yeah. I'm feeling like burden. You know, responsibility. This is why I feel like whoever this is in this public seat is taking losses, because they are smashing into a wall. Because this 9 of Wands came out over smashing into a wall. So I feel like whoever this is in the public seat that's taking losses, right, is smashing into a wall and burdening, right, with a lot of responsibility, trying to like pull him in or something. That's how I feel. Somebody in a public seat is taking losses because of his growth. Ooh, that's what it is. Because he is growing and he did this sudden unexpected change in his life where he knew he had to get right with the Most High and go on his divine path. It's causing somebody in the public seat to take losses. Wow. So his very walk is causing someone in a public seat that could have built their energy, they could have got where they are off of the backs of all the divine servants here, right, that's working, doing work for the Most High, is literally causing him speaking up about what the clarity he has when he goes into himself and he dives deep into the Most High's word and he speaks. You know, I feel like this causes a ripple effect, and it's causing for him to be seen and people in the public to be taking losses. Wow. The ones that build off the backs of divine beings, I feel like are taking losses every time he speak, and every time somebody taking that word and get that clarity, man, or they get that confirmation. I'm gonna say whoever's in the public seat that's built up off of the lies or the backs of the divine beings, divine servants, guess what? They taking losses. They smashed into a big wall. This is a lot on them. Wow, that's what I see. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. This is public recognition, selling to calmer waters. Okay, so I feel like if he is going to do a financial situation right now, that he will, it won't be for long. Or, you know what I'm really getting from this? Whoever's in the public seats that's taking the laws that built off the backs of divine beings, of divine servants that are here to uphold the Most High's perfect will, I do see that as the rise is taking place, the fall is taking place for them. Because if you're not fair and you don't do right, your foundation was rocky, baby. So everybody that's building up off of the back of someone else is gonna fall, and that's getting publicly recognized. It's being publicly recognized that the ones who are in the high seats not doing their jobs, in the public seats not doing their jobs, it's being recognized that they are now falling. Like, it's public recognition everywhere that these people are falling. That's what I feel like is, and they taking a financial loss. It's being publicly seen. The world is seeing this. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, 9 of Swords. Firefighters. So, okay, so it's 9 of Swords, right? Firefighters. It's coming out over top of firefighters, okay? So what I'm getting from this is whoever these firefighters are, these people that's been working their whole foundation has been built off of putting out people fire, right? Him reigniting the fire within, you know, all of the Most High's children, right, within their hearts and their soul, okay? It's causing these people to be anxious and worried. Whoever these firefighters are, they are in a lot of anxiety right now, guilt. Like, they feel it. They feel everything that's happening right now. Whoever these firefighters are, okay? It's putting them in a state of grief. It's putting them in a state of worry and anxiety. They feel like everything that they had built, which was false, is falling down, and it is. Okay, as far as living the fast life, because this is the next card that's coming out, Page of Pentacles. They're being forced to go the right route, okay, to build and have stability in your life. To have a strong foundation and stability in your life cannot be off the backs of others, especially divine beings, okay? So whoever was in the public seat building their life, their wealth off of the backs of the divine beings are literally not going to be able to live this fast life no more, or literally going to have to build their stability and their foundation the right way. They're being forced to do things the right way. Yes, that's what I'm getting. I feel like these people done got out of hand. These people in this public seat, they got out of hand. They smashing into a brick wall. Okay, they smashing into a brick wall. Look, this is challenging for them to do what they're trying to do. What they used to do by building off the backs of others, getting by at the expense of another, which divine beings, right? It's becoming too challenging for them. It's becoming too challenging. Yep. Because he's speaking up. He dropped that fast life. He dropped all that, you know, the hot seat he was in, and he changed his life around with the quickness. Okay, I feel like he did it so fast, unexpectedly, that whoever was also in the same vibration is now falling. Right? I feel like he is like the best of both worlds. He didn't already live that fast life. Now he's in a humble path. Okay, like I said in my last reading about him, he likes the things his parents used to do. Yeah, so yeah, he literally experienced that fast life, living on top. He already experienced that, right? Him so suddenly just taking this new journey, right, to soul searching, really find who he is, you know, to connect with his higher self, to be one with himself, to be whole. Okay, going within, connecting with the Most High, connecting with Source, connecting with Holy Spirit. This has literally is tearing down anybody that's being seen in the public as being on top. Yes, that has built their foundation off of others, siphoning others' energy. Okay, if you go back to one of my old, I think it's a short where I talk about how a rich man, right? Not a man who's righteously rich, right? Not a man who's rich within. Loves a man that's poor-minded and in poverty, because they understand that their power, but the one who has a poor mind doesn't. The one who has a poor mindset doesn't understand their own power. And I feel like the greedy rich men who are not living righteously and getting, you know, their wealth fairly, siphon these, you know, poor-minded individuals who do not know how to, you know, literally make it out here in this cool world. They siphon their energy to get the wealth that they have. And I feel like him just going on this path of soul searching and being who he's destined to be is literally causing the ones who is being seen in the public eye, the public view, that are siphoning a poor-minded, poor man's energy, siphoning their energy, is causing those towers to fall. Because when he speaks, him literally exuding the truth is literally causing a ripple effect in the whole world right now, to all the hearts of everyone. Yes, baby. What's next? The world. See, the ending of this old world that we know it to be, and the start of a new one. Yes, you see this? Yes, and it's leaving whoever these people was out in the cold. Whoever these people was has been building off the backs of divine beings that's been doing the work for the Most High and the Holy Spirit are literally losing their stability because this the end of their world right now. That fake world that they built, man, off of our backs. Okay, that's a reason to be upset. Two of Wands. I feel like this is like planning, you know. This is planning. This is decisions to make. Yeah, planning, having to make decisions. You know what I mean? They gonna have a lot of decisions to make at this point when it comes to how they've been getting their wealth. You know, whoever been siphoning other people's energy to get where they at, they got some decisions to make. Okay, because the more and more the hearts of divine beings wake up, more and more our people wake up, the more and more these people that have been building off of our people being ignorant and not knowing the truth, they got some decisions to make, baby. They got some choices to make. I hope it's the right one, you know, but a lot of them won't ever learn. A lot of them actually, a lot of people in the public eye view that's gotten where they at off of siphoning off of the poor man's back. Let me tell you something. This is hard for them because they used to writing off people's lives as like it's a check. They used to just signing people off and making money. They used to this. So they got decisions to make, okay, about their stability. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, about their abundance. They got decisions to make about their abundance. About this new feminine, okay, Venus energy that's coming through, tearing all these false structures down to the ground. Okay, and that's why I feel like the sound of music, when you get right here, the Queen of Cups, I feel like the sound of music that he loves is nature. Or he loves a divine feminine who's standing in her truth, in her authenticity. Right? And that could be any woman that he, you know, admires in that way. I'm not going to necessarily say that's me. I'm the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? But at the same time, yes, I'm in my Queen of Cups energy too. But I'm going to give that credit to the Heavenly Mother. Or it's, you know, all the divine feminines right now. He loves the sound of pure music, okay, divine music, and that it comes with the feminine energy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, they're gonna have to make some new decisions, choices about how they gain their abundance. Okay, period. Femininity is your inner nature. You get me? Femininity is your nurturing nature. So you have to understand that. Emperor, right? So how to be an upright, loving man, how to be or it just to be Emperor energy. So they're gonna have to make decisions. Whoever been living this false lifestyle, building off the backs of others, right, are now have to make very serious decisions about how they move forward as far as their abundance and their security in life. Okay, because you're no longer being secured by, they're no longer going to be secured by others' ignorance anymore. This is what I'm getting from this Emperor card. Yes. And what's next? The Queen of Swords. I feel like this is just saying that's the truth. Okay? That's the truth. Yes, you speaking the truth. I feel like the most I was saying, you speaking the truth, baby. That's how I look at this. Yes. And what's this last one? Love. Okay. Love is being restored in the hearts of many people right now. As the truth is being spoken, and feminines standing in there upright. Okay. As the feminines are now standing in their upright energy, I feel like love is being restored in the hearts of many men, many people, I'm gonna say, but many men as well. Okay, mankind and people. Yes, keep rising. Yes, look, Queen of Wands, determined. I feel like right now it's a feminine energy right now. She's standing, femininity in its totality right now is standing in her power. Okay, the whole world, femininity is she's standing in her power right now, right? And I feel like we have supernatural forces outside of what we know right now that is, you know, working with the Most High to make this happen. Yes, so that a woman can stand. Once the woman stand, the men will then stand for the women that are standing for the greater good of all. This is what I see right here with this card. Women standing up for themselves, being determined, being courageous, being pure in their nature. Okay, doing the right thing, standing in their truth, being courageous. Yes, I don't know what they do. I had to be like, what y'all doing? Okay, next card. Listen, y'all. Listen. The Empress, loving, mother figure. She's nurturing. Okay, this is just more confirmation that what I'm saying is true. The women are starting to heal, and the women healing is healing the earth. Okay, the men are becoming more in love with their own women again. Yeah, so this is women standing in their nature, standing in their feminine, upright nature. Okay, loving, caring. She is a good lover. She is a good mom. She's a good sister. She's a good whatever. Okay, this is her and her. Okay, she's devoted to the Most High. Okay, to her source. She is everything. Okay, that a man can want. And her, all women, femininity in general, standing up, being courageous, being determined to heal and stand up right. You know, it's causing a ripple effect. So I'm getting that him embracing. This is what I'm getting. He is healing women. He's healing the feminine energy by loving the feminine energy. The more and more he goes within and speaks the truth and continue to speak the truth by the clarity he has gotten from the Most High, it's causing a ripple effect in such a way in the world where the old world is being, you know, slowly but surely taken out, and it's causing a feminine energy because he loves the feminine, right? Divine feminine, because he's in this seat, this authoritative seat as a spiritual high ranking, I'm gonna say like priest. He is literally, this ripple effect he is having on the world is also causing a feminine energy, and him loving the feminine, loving the sound of nature is causing a woman to also love themselves. Okay, and be bold about it, and be bold about the love that they have for themselves and you know, source, the Most High and the Holy Spirit. Okay, and that's judgment. Okay, the Most High has judged this whole situation, right? That's judgment. So he made it. So I'm gonna say that the Most High judged this man's life and made a judgment call, and this is how the way the Most High wants what his work is, what he's doing, his work that he's doing to pan out. This is judgment for our people. Man, you can't tell me, man, listen. I'm going to leave this right here. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Okay? This is happening right now. This is right now moving forward as I am doing this reading right now. This is happening right now. And I'm going to leave this here. Beautiful day.